Hi everybody, it's Eva Nattiello with week 13 of the 13-week book launch. I'm Eva Nattiello. I am the author of The Memory Box and Following You, which publishes tomorrow, big day. And also I am a book marketing and self-publishing consultant to authors everywhere, worldwide actually. I have a lot of people I work with in other countries as well, and I can't believe it. Today is week 13. We made it. I made it, which is stunning and shocking even to me. At times it was not pretty, but with tomorrow being pub day, I am super excited about this week, all of the activities I have coming up for this week. There's so much still to do, believe it or not. Every day I get a lot done and I'm like, oh gosh, my lists just keep growing and growing and growing, and that's okay. Actually, you're never going to get it all done. There will always be more to do, and that's okay. Get over it. You're not going to do it all. You're going to do what you can. And not everything's going to work, you know. As you know, you've been with me, if you've been with me for the last 13 weeks, which have taken longer than 13 weeks because I paused in the middle for a little pivoting, and you know, and so there are going to be ups, there are going to be downs, and you just roll with it. And the book is coming out tomorrow. I have my shipment right here of books that I am going to open right now. This is an exciting moment. And gosh, I hope they're my book. I think they will be, but every author waits for this moment when the first shipment comes. And so I wanted to share it with all of you. Let's see. Here it is, Following You. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Looks beautiful, feels great. I'm sure it smells good. Yes. Actually, so this is not the final, believe it or not, because I got some amazing author blurbs for Following You. I am so grateful to authors who read my book and were so pumped about it. And so the final cover has a blurb from Samantha Downing, one of my all-time favorite psychological thriller authors. She wrote My Lovely Wife, and he started it, and they're both amazing and delicious, and you have to read them. So that's going to be on the final cover, which I will reveal tomorrow on pub day, on release day. So look out for that. So what am I doing for the next 24 hours and then into launch week? First thing I am doing is crisis control, because like I said a couple of minutes ago, not everything happens smoothly. Things are, for instance, Amazon decided to put the book on sale before tomorrow. It's actually on sale right now, and that wasn't supposed to start until tomorrow. Can't control these things. You can plan as well as you think you're planning, and something kerflooey will happen, and that's one thing, which is fine. You just roll with it. The other thing is Barnes & Noble rejected. I went to upload my paperback to Barnes & Noble, and they rejected it because they claim the ISBN number is being used for a different book, which was news to me and not true. So we have to figure that one out. So actually it will not be up tomorrow on Barnes & Noble, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Add it to the list. We'll get one by one, we'll get all this stuff figured out. What else am I doing? Okay, so one thing you're going to want to keep in mind is when you upload your books, your ebook and your paperback to your various retailers, make sure that they are connected, they are synced, so that if somebody goes looking for your book, they don't have to click, they don't go to your paperback and your ebook is not there. All formats should be together, should be linked up. So make sure the retailers do that. That's something I'm also doing this week. As well as on Goodreads. So you want all the formats to show up on Goodreads as well. So that's something I did yesterday, actually. And speaking of Goodreads, I just set up a Goodreads giveaway, which I actually wanted to have going starting last week just to get some visibility. The Goodreads giveaways are really fabulous for getting as many, I keep saying, getting as many eyeballs on your book cover as possible. And that's exactly what it does, because anytime someone signs up for your giveaway, that book appears on their feed in front of all of their friends and followers that they have on Goodreads. So think about, and that's just one person. If somebody has 100 people following them, that's 100 people seeing your book cover, but that's only one person who signs up for the giveaway. The last giveaway I did for the memory box, I got 7,000 entrants. So you can imagine how wonderful that is for that cover to be seen by so many people. And I don't know that it actually translates to sales, but not all your marketing will do that initially. I mean, some of it is about visibility, and Goodreads is a great place to start when you want tons of people to be seeing your book. So I registered for that yesterday. Graphics, I'm doing graphics with my absolute favorite website, Canva. So I don't know if I've mentioned that to you before, but I just love it. It's free. So you can make graphics for your Instagram posts, for your Facebook posts, for Twitter, anything you could make. So for instance, all my social headers will change today or tomorrow with the new book on there. I design all of those in Canva. Everything that I need to design, I design in Canva, which is a great tool and super professional looking, and it's very easy to use and free. So I recommend you look up Canva. Okay, what else is on my list? Shovel the snow. Oh, yes. Shoveling the snow. Okay, part of every book launch in New Jersey in the middle of the winter. We've had 2 feet of snow already, and so I've been out there once. I'm going to get back out there in a little while, but you don't want to hear about that. So press release and press kit. So we talked a little bit about this last time. I'm putting a press release up on PR services, press release services, and also on my website in the press kit. So there's going to be a press kit, so journalists, if they want to go to my website and they want to cover the book launch or anything about me, a Q&A will be there. So they never have to talk to me. They go straight to the press kit. They get all the information they need. It has photos, headshots, photos of the book. It also has a sell sheet that I create for bookstores, and that's something I'm doing today, contacting bookstores, letting them know that this is launching this week. They can order it through Ingram. They can have full discount that they're used to getting from publishers. The book is returnable. These are all the things that bookstores want to know before they agree to give your book shelf space in their store. It's precious real estate, and they want to know that they get the discount they're used to. They can return it if they can't sell it. Let's hope they can. And I create what's called a sell sheet with lots of great information that I can send out to bookstore owners, booksellers, with all the information they need about the book, the ISBN numbers, the page count, the formats it's in, the book description, a bio, blurbs, early reviews, etc. It's a really good tool to have. So look that up, how to write a sell sheet, and that will help you to get it into bookstores. It's very professional. And it's something that if you show a bookstore, I have a sell sheet and I've thought about all these things. I even put my marketing plan on my sell sheet because a bookstore knows that if you're an indie, you may not have the advertising that a big 5 publisher has. So they want to know, why should I give your book space in my store if there's no marketing behind it? How am I going to move that book out of my store? Well, show them, tell them what you're doing, and which is a great selling tactic. So I wholeheartedly suggest looking up how to create a sell sheet for your book and creating one and having that available for bookstores. Okay, that brings us to tomorrow, which is launch day, pub day. Whew! I'm so relieved. I am really relieved. I mean, it's so funny that there's this kind of relief that the book is finally going to be in the world, and fear at the same time, of course. I'm completely stressed out. But also, and while I'm going to miss these characters because obviously they've been with me for a long, long time, and in the real like muck of it, it's all I thought about were these characters and their conundrums and their, you know, how was I going to get them out of their various states of duress and anxiety, and you'll know more about that when you read Following You. But so there's part of me that is going to miss them, of course, but there's a big, big part of me that's ready to move on, and I'm really excited to get back to writing my next book, which I started this summer, and I'm really excited about it. I mean, it is set during the pandemic, which I keep hearing no agents want a pandemic book, or no publishers want a pandemic book, but whatever, I have to keep going. I love this book. And also, I just feel like when you're passionate about your writing project, that's what keeps you going, and that's what will help you to get to the end. If you start listening to things like Nobody Wants a Pandemic Book, and you start editing what's in your mind, it's very, very difficult to get that passion back creatively for something where all of a sudden there are all these parameters on. So I'm going for it. I am going to finish that book. I hope to have it out, you know, soon, certainly a lot sooner than the last one took me. What am I doing this week other than I'm going to be writing, you know, my new book? I'm also going to be doing some really fun launch activities. Tomorrow I'm going to do some local activities. I'm going to do some national activities. I'm actually going to be the guest host of a Facebook book club, and it has like over 10,000 readers who are members of this book club, and I'm going to take over for the day, and I have so many fun things planned, including a Facebook Live cooking demonstration as I attempt to create a something that can be found in Enrique's Diner, which is part of Following You. Honey, one of my most cherished character of Following You, works at Enrique's Diner. So I am going to attempt on a Facebook Live to cook this. I haven't decided which one of Enrique's famous entrees I'm going to make tomorrow, but so that should be fun. I think. Let's hope I can talk and cook at the same time. So we are nearing the end, people. I can't believe it. If you've been with me for 13 weeks, I'm so grateful, and I've loved every minute, and I'm going to miss you. So if you're also going to miss me, keep in touch and sign up for my newsletter on my website. Go to my website, evalesko.nattiello.com. Sign up for my newsletter where you'll be kept up to date on the workshops that I'm doing. I've got some great workshops coming up. And also book news or anything, you know, that I'm doing. So that's where you can find me, at my website, also obviously on Facebook, where you've seen me the last 13 weeks. Let me see, are we okay? The other thing I want to say is, I mentioned last week that I'm going to be speaking at the Women in Publishing Summit on March the 4th. I'm going to put the link in the description below on how you can sign up for that. I can't recommend that enough. It's a week-long summit. There are tons of phenomenal speakers. You will gain so much out of it. I'm going to be talking about Goodreads, actually, and I'm doing a whole presentation on what authors should do on Goodreads, which will be super fun. I'm also going to be speaking at the Montclair Literary Festival on February the 27th, and I have a workshop also planned for that. So all of this will be on my events page on my website, and I'll be updating my Facebook page with a lot of these dates and things like that. Hi, Trisha. What book club? Okay, so I am going to be at a Novel Bee on Wednesday, taking over for Christy and being the temporary host, the guest host on Wednesday. So maybe if you are a member there, we will spend the day together on Wednesday. I'm really, really excited about that. So is that it? I think that's it. I wish you so much luck with your writing projects. If you need help, you know where to find me. I love working one-on-one with authors, so reach out from my website. Yeah, Christy's the queen bee. Love her, and I will be the little bee on Wednesday. And keep in touch. Good luck with your writing. Keep with it. Get to the end. I know you can do it, and when you do, I will be jumping up in the air for you. And keep in touch. Good luck. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.